Hey guys, what's up? Chubby Retro here with another EGM. This is going to end up being issue June 2006, number 204. And so it's a really nice cover. I really like this cover. You have the gold, you have Zelda, the Triforce. I really like the way this looks. Very clean. They didn't mess it up with a bunch of other, words here about different articles. It's just very, very clean. Preview special. The Xbox 360 versus the PS3. And in the back we have a fun game that was released with the Xbox 360, Dead Rising. You were stuck in a mall with zombies. Really, really fun experience. So obviously this is going to be Zelda on the Wii, not the Wii U, the Wii. So let's take a look. As you open it up, you have an ad here for Tomb Raider Legend, which is now we're in probably the second or third generation of the Tomb Raider series. Chrome Hounds ad here from Sega. Then you also have Final Fantasy Online 11. Okay, this was a game, and I think I have a magazine with this featured, but this was a really, really fun game. The Godfather of the game. Very, very true to the story. It didn't feel like it was just a wannabe, Grand Theft Auto clone or whatever. It was its own game, and I quite enjoyed it. Part 2, I believe there was a part 2, not so much, but the first one was really, really well done. Very, very fun game. If you guys ever have a chance to play it, go ahead. The wait is over. We got the first look at the games and the skinny on surprising new hardware features. So this is about the Revolution, which is, the Wii. Some letters, Rogue Trooper, some more Got Milk ads. Like I mentioned in a previous video, there was a Scarface game. I bought it, I played it, I enjoyed it. I don't know what I did with that. Rise of Legends, the Crying Games. Game makers have done blood and sweat to death. Now they want to bring on the tears, but developers have what it takes to turn on the waterworks. I mean, there have been some stories that are very emotional. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but there were stories that are very emotional. It's an Intel ad. Running Scared, rest in peace Paul Walker. And a preview of God of War 2 Divine Retribution for the PS2. Rampage Total Destruction. And Ring of Talent team up to create a Halo graphic novel. Best-selling games, just look at the top 5 here. Of course, it's going to be Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Number 2 is Madden 06. Number 3 is Arena Football. Number 4 is Fight Night Round 3. And number 5 is MVP Baseball. NCAA Baseball. So top 5, a lot of sports games. And in the top GameCube games were Mario Kart Double Dash, Sonic Riders, Mario Strikers, Mario Sunshine, and Melee. Ace Combat. Fantasy Fulfilled. We get all Roger Ebert on the CG movie. So that's the Final Fantasy movie. And then a Field Commander ad here. Tomb Raider Legend Afterthoughts. So there's a lot of in these issues in the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s, geez, I can't talk. They had these afterthoughts, so they would kind of look back at the game, kind of give you their input based on some time passing from when they played the game. And then don't trash your OTV. 5 reasons current HTVs aren't ready for gaming prime time. Yeah, well, but it has to start somewhere. A composer job. Tom Salta, he's a game composer. Full Spectrum Warrior. Call of Duty's Expanding Battlefield. Steambot Chronicles. The Da Vinci Code. Oh, I didn't know there was a game. That was a good book. Really enjoyed the book. The movie was good, but the book was better. I didn't know there was a game. Interesting. Final Fantasy 12. Yeah, like I said, I've never been a Final Fantasy person. I don't think I'm smart enough to play those games. Rumor Mill. City needs a savior. Urban Chaos Riot Response. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. That was a fun game. That was one of the only Ghost Recons that I really had a chance to get in and play. And it was really, really good. Quite enjoyed that game. Let's see. Uno. What's on our now playing list? The Navy. Coming soon. So we have Superman. We have Def Jam Fight for New York. Super Monkey Ball coming soon. An ad for Newegg. An ad for iBuyPower Computers. X-Men video game. Xbox versus PlayStation 3. Can Microsoft dethrone Sony? That was the era that I think Microsoft, if they were ever going to dethrone Sony, I think that was the year that, or that was the generation that they had a chance to do it. And they got close, but I think the Red Ring of Death is what really, if they would have never had that Red Ring of Death controversy, I think with the games that were coming out, with the system, the way it looked, the way it operated, the hard drive, the controller, they could have gotten close to beating Sony. But that Red Ring of Death, I mean, I think I went through like 3 or 4 360s. So that's what hurt them. And they just can't find their footing, and they're going to go the way of Sega. They're going to go the way of Sega. They're going to end up just having their Game Pass service that's going to be available everywhere. They're going to be a developer, and they're going to make games for Switch too, and for PlayStation, and that's just what they're going to do. And if they can focus and be a really, really good developer, I mean, they bought everybody. If they can be a good developer, I think that there's a chance that they can be successful as a developer. Maybe make handhelds, but I think that are consoles. But I think the consoles that they're going to make are going to have to be just like small streaming boxes that stream, Game Pass, kind of like the PlayStation. What's that one? The new handheld. I forget what it's called, but that's just like basically a streaming platform. If they can create, a small like Apple TV box that would stream, if they can, a portable that is for streaming their Game Pass, they can do that. But in terms of making a full-blown console, I don't see that happening anymore. They're too far behind. And PlayStation 5 is it hasn't gone so smooth. But, so this would have been a chance to kind of gain some ground, but they just couldn't. And so the next gen Nintendo console war is almost here, and Nintendo's new consoles armed with innovation. Yep, I remember this is the only console that I actually slept in front of a GameStop for. I was first in line at a GameStop. We spent the whole night there. My brother and I, my sister would bring us food, and just so I can buy the first one. It was a cool system. Gimmicky, but cool. They had some good games, but I mean, it was not anywhere near the fidelity of the new systems that are coming out from Sony and Xbox. But I don't think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were just trying to reach a broader audience, create something different. And so I think that was their impetus, that they just wanted to make something interesting. And it wasn't so much about the power. And it was successful. E3 when E3 used to be a proper event. And then you have some Tony Hawk Downhill Jam. Interesting, I never knew that. Red Steel, that came out on the Wii, I think, as well, right? Rayman 4, Monkey Ball. So let's see, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Let's see if that was Game of the Month. gold, 9.599. Tag body spray, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, Rogue Trooper, Outrun 2006, Hitman Blood Money, Ace Combat Zero. These were cool. Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, Tourist Trophy, Kingdom Hearts. Those were fun games. And it was cool to be able to play as your Disney characters, your favorite Disney characters. Field Commander, Odama, Monster Hunter Freedom, Brain Age. That's a fun game just to pick up and play whenever you're bored. Reviews, Far Cry Instincts Predator, From Russia with Love, La 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 La, Outrun 2006, Reviews Archive, I can't talk today, sorry guys, OneUp.com, Bad Game Team Championships. The champion was the Sega Genesis for having bad games. Makes sense. Sega Master System. So funny because I don't remember that. I was a kid, but I don't ever remember the Master System. Another Sue and Chan Bloody Revolution little comic, a ViewSonic ad, and that is it. That is it for issue number 204 from June 2006. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. I try to kind of go through it a little bit faster this time because sometimes it takes a long time. So, yeah, thank you for the support, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.